Both of my transports are over here. Okay, no worries. I will go and pick up... You know, I'm going to pick them up. I'm going to put you down here to deal with those rebels. And we'll send these off. I'm going to go and attack Pueblo now, so I can make sure I seize control of it. So, jump on the ships. Sail over here. Because if I can take Pueblo, Hopi out, then that's the 5 provinces required for the colonial nation of California. And then I can start feeding them money and building them up, and then maybe going after France. I feel like it is getting high time that we had a big showdown with the French. In the meantime, we are at peace, which means I can take a look at provinces where we are not currently fighting. Ooh, Katie Cat, thanks very much for the bits! As a loyal follower of yours, I humbly request and hand over this slight bribe to have the mighty Netherlands free us from the grip of the English, for better under the rule of the Dutch than the filthy English. I mean, I'll see what I can do. I've been reluctant to do too many European wars because I didn't really want to upset the balance over there myself. I'm quite happy to fight them. I just didn't want to take over everything. I could, however... make them independent, potentially? No, it's all GB cores. We'll see, we'll see. I mean, I am definitely open and susceptible to bribery. No, I want to build forts. It looks like these two are just older forts. In fact, all of these might be older forts. And then these ones are all the new ones. That's a lot of gold provinces which could have forts built on them. And they're all in Nieuw-Vlaanderen. Oh, right, because I invested in development on those gold provinces. Yes, I know why now. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to include territories. I'm going to sort this by product. I'm just going to double check that all of my gold provinces are 10 dev. Oh, hell no, they're not. Not even my own. Mordred, what have you been doing? And we have quite a few gold provinces now. I really wish there was a way of making colonial nations respect the colonial area borders. That would be quite nice. I mean, I wonder if you can transfer territories between colonial nations. I don't think actually you can demand territory, can you? No. The only way you could do it is starting wars between them. Although, starting a war between your own colonial nation seems a little bit weird. Now... we're 12 years away from the next technology, although that does give us 3 deckers, which is a pretty big deal. How do the Burkers like us? The Burkers aren't our best friends right now. So they should be 65, 75, 60, 70. So their baseline is 70 currently. If I were to grant them monopoly charters, that would get them up to 80, but is that going to be dangerous at any point? So, 1707 they'll go back down to 65. Oh no, before that. 1704 they'll go down to 60. Then 50. Then 60, then 70. No, we can do this, it's fine. And as much as I would like their 7,000 ducats, that's not what I'm going to do right now. Right, gold provinces. The other thing I could do for my own gold provinces is edicts to reduce cost. Although actually some of them are in trade company areas. So Sofala is the only one that's in an actual province, and Sofala is fully built up. In that case, I should definitely go for these guys. This is also going to make these the most loyal colonial nations ever. Thanks, Dana. Yeah, sorry, I thought that was a comment aimed at me. Thanks, Dana. Appreciate it. Inflation is over 9,000. Well, actually, I don't know who gains the inflation, whether it's me or the minions, because if it's me, I don't have any. I'm the Dutch. My inflation reduction is obscene. Because... Hang on, this is... Yeah, that's corruption. Irrelevant. I have got economic ideas. I have Dutch ideas, which comes with inflation reduction built in. I have currently got a yearly inflation reduction guy, and with the Burghers, I can get another one. So where's the 4th point coming from? I'm getting 0.4 reduction. Not sure. That must have been an event. But still, my inflation is... It's fine. It's not a problem. Even though it does go up because of all of the trade companies that I'm currently promoting investments in. And that is all of them. But I've just noticed I have another merchant, which I will need to locate at some point, and also another colonist. Which I may stick here, just to annoy the English. No, that's a horrible border. Don't do that, Mordred. The Spanish are already going there. We're going to go here, just so we don't get cut off. Although I should probably move towards French California. Right, the next thing I was going to do was declare some wars. Now I know that New Holland could definitely do some expansion. New Holland. Start war in colony. So we could go after Virginia or Spanish Louisiana. Spanish Louisiana is not the problem here, Virginia is, so we're going to tell you to declare war on them. New Vlaanderen. Vlaanderen. Could go to war against the Dutch, let's not do that. Gelderland. I doubt can go to... Oh, you can. You can go to war with Colombia. Now here's the thing, I don't want New Gelderland to take the land. I want Friesland to take it. I'm going to go with the Conquest CB. And then New Friesland is also going to declare on Colombia. New Holland is already at war. New Zealand. Can't. New Friesland already is. New Brabant. You are down here. Are you in a position where you can actually go again? Oh, that's Utrecht. Where's Brabant? Oh yeah, you're over there. You can't go to war with anyone anyway. Utrecht. Can you go to war with the Incas, and can you actually win it this time? Pretty pleased with the cherry on top. I'm going to tell you to go after Quito, because that's a fight you should definitely be able to win. Hopefully. And Limburg could absolutely 100% go up against Rio de Prata at the moment, considering they're fully occupied. And then Overijssel. Oh yeah, you're the Canadians. New Overijssel versus Vinland. Vinland is pretty strong, I think. How strong is Vinland at this point? Vinland. 17,000. You have a standing army of 8. Vinland would definitely kick your ass. Can you update my ships? Not yet. These Dutchmen weren't hurt by tulips for now, at least. I think we've already had the tulip speculation one. Trade companies reduce it now as well. Trade companies... No, they increase inflation, they don't reduce it. That's what this thing does anyway. Inflation of plus 0.03. Dutch age bonus is pretty nice, helped a lot with too many territories penalty. I've not had that problem, but that's because I take mostly colonial nations. Hey Katie, 1,000 bits. Wow, crikey, thank you. Oh, I found this bag of bits that was clearly yours, and it was in your wallet. Did I mention Ireland would look great in the Netherlands orange? I'll see what I can do. I mean, the last time the Dutch meddled in Ireland, it did not end well. Like, basically all of the problems between Northern Republic of Ireland are the Dutch fault. I'm sorry to say. Because Ulster is Protestant. That was after William of Orange came in, after he'd taken the English out in the Glorious Revolution, which was totally an invasion. It was the last time that Britain was successfully invaded by a foreign power. He landed 20,000 troops and there was a battle. That's an invasion, not a revolution. But then he went and invaded Ireland and yeah, it didn't go so well. Yeah, if they now lose against Inca, they should just disband that colonial nation or execute the viceroy, or both. How did I form the Netherlands? By conquering the Netherlands. Gelderland. Which, and I can't believe that this has only just occurred to me, literally means money land. Geld in Dutch is money. So Gelderland is money land. Right, so yeah, I should probably keep half an eye on the colonial nations, especially the guys fighting against French Columbia. You know, Friesland is fairly large. And they do have a standing... Oh, hang on. You have a standing army of 24,000 now? Really? You actually equal the number of troops that Colombia has. I mean, part of the problem that you have is you're split in 3. Which is why I really need you to take French Columbia out so we can balance the 3 of you. But you do have Gelderland attacking. They have 44,000, so you should absolutely have the troops you need. Those are rebels. I don't much like you. Let's go over here and jump on the ships. That's anti-Whig narrative. Of course it was a peaceful revolution for the good of the country. And then some British lads joined the army and all chased King Jim II out. Well, it didn't help that a large portion of the English army's officers joined William's army on the eve of the battle. Or what should have been the battle. And then King James also had a massive nosebleed, which meant he didn't take the field. If you pronounce the Dutch G like the German G, then you end up with the exact same language. Geld is money in German as well. Yeah, it's true. I like most Northern Irish, don't blame the Dutch, we blame the English. Mostly Margaret Thatcher. Really? Thatcher? I mean, I know Thatcher screwed up a lot in the north of England, but in Ireland? I hadn't heard of that. That's new. I'm not doubting you, I'm just saying I haven't heard that. Right, I need to move you guys to go and fight some rebels. Over... Oh, those aren't my rebels. I don't care. Do I have any rebel occupations elsewhere, though? Nope. I totally misread that, though those are not mine. Okay, that was another... That was an event telling me something else, and I don't know what it was. I'm sure it's fine. You have no leader. I should probably hire anyone. You are going to be... Chinese Draven. Oh, that's really a name I should save for the Oda game. I'm saving that name for the Oda game. I think that'd be hilarious. Paincell. Hang on. Yeah, Paincell. Paincell is also a good general name. Acceptable. Right, chance of rebellion here is what? Koti, Venadi, that's in the south. You are fine to be drilling. So what are my other generals doing? I seem to have... Right, you were going over to go and attack Pueblo. And I must not forget that that is to be a thing. New Spain, is that in California? No, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to do something about California. I mean, part of it is I could take Chinook out. Allied to Comanche. Comanche are up there. Not a lot I can do with Comanche, but Chinook I could definitely take and add to California as well. No, I just need to have a war with France at some point. Colombo. Oh, next door. That's not where you told me the uprising would be. You lied. Let's actually back you off, just in case. How's the spice flowing? Well. Spice is flowing very, very well. Thatcher is not loved in Wales either. See, yeah, Wales, I can understand they would have reason for it, because of all the coal mines. Then a lot of English leaders aren't exactly loved either, especially Edward. He built some very nice castles, though. I've seen them. They're impressive. Thatcher isn't loved in Argentina either. I wonder why. She even loved in Britain. She's a very controversial figure. Some absolutely uphold her as like the epitome of English prime ministerial power, and some absolutely detest her. It really depends on your politics for that one. Like, I wouldn't say I personally hate her, but then again I also don't agree with a lot of the things she did. She's loved in southern England, she made them rich. The north of England, Scotland, Wales, she's reviled. I don't think she necessarily made the south of England rich. She just didn't screw them over as much as she did the north. I can get +1 Diplo rep or Diplo power. I'm going to take the Diplo power, I don't need the rep. And the fort immediately starts taking that back again. End of the month I will attack. Go! Building any trade company buildings. I have been building a lot, but I could definitely do with building some more. Especially in India. Oh, you know the other thing I need to do in India is make sure I continue investing in the tier 2 centers of trade. And I have a merchant and a free colonist. I also need to use them. Colonist, 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 colonist. Already grabbing that province. I think I'm going to try and grab this one. Let's try and get as much land for New Overyssel as possible so that we can use them to go and fight against Newfoundland. And hopefully unite your territories in much the same way that I'm hoping happens in Colombia. Although the Colombia War doesn't seem to be going amazingly. Although, your army's here. Your Gelderland, what are you doing? Other than setting up a massive naval blockade. When she died, the Scots offered to dig until they could personally hand her to the devil? What? Okay, that's kind of crazy. Oh man, you guys are just distracting me. Merchants, that's what I need to do. I need to make more money. Stop distracting me from making more money. It's not polite. Philippines. I think the Philippines could be... Oh, good grief. That's an awful lot of money, which is currently being passed out of Hangzhou. Hangzhou? Hangzhou, probably. Hangzhou? Hangzhou. Not sure how you pronounce that. And it's all going into Beijing. Well, that's clearly going the wrong way. I think I need to go and start strong-arming Ming. I mean, we are rivals. Right, we're rivals. Am I embargoing them? I'm not actually a rival with Ming. Interesting. Spain is currently a rival. I'm not sure that Spain necessarily needs to remain a rival. France, absolutely. In fact, Scandinavia doesn't. I have bludgeoned them. I'm going to rival Ming instead. So I'm going to lift my embargo of the Scandinavians. And we're going to go after Ming instead. Because I've already seen how you can beat Ming. And I have a feeling the Dutch will be able to do it even better. Considering their near infinite resources. Right, are there any other forts that need to be upgraded? Yes, yes there are. And how am I doing in terms of fully maintained forts? It's gone down. It was 0.6 before. Cursed. Oh, and the other thing I can do is ensure that all of this land is actually going to the trade companies. Boom. You want 100 ducats? I can send you 100 ducats. Scrooge McMordred. Yeah, Margaret Thatcher was responsible for the massively increased crackdown on the Catholic paramilitary groups and supported the Ulster side. She also strongly anti-Catholic in Ireland. She tried to push something, I'm not sure what that says, to remove the peace walls, which would have hurt the Catholics immensely. Oh, she tried to push at one point to remove the peace walls, which would have hurt the Catholics immensely. Okay. Ming delada est. Indeed, Ming must fall. Or at least start trading with us. I want to build some more forts in India, just to make sure that India's absolutely gripped in our iron grip of money and forts. Actually, there's not a lot of build zones left. Oops. And there's also quite a few places which could definitely benefit from counting house upgrades. Well, let's finish these first. Why not send trade from India south so much as getting caught up in the Gulf? Well, at the moment I am. Oh no, I'm not. I'm actually sending it there, you're right. It's because I want it travelling through more routes. You're sending it south, you're not. I was going to do a war against Gujarat. Once I've done the war with Gujarat, then I control this, and then all of the trade ships, and there are a lot, there are 82 trade ships currently protecting trade in Gujarat, can go to Aden instead. That's probably how I'll deal with that particular problem. Our vassal smugglers, everyone gains liberty desire. Our embargoes against our rivals are not working as well as we'd hoped them to, and one reason might be that our vassals are still trading with them. They're smuggling goods back and forth, thus interfering with our goods, goals, and making us appear weak. The smuggling is very minor, but could become very damaging. On the other hand, business interests would be willing to pay for ignoring the smuggling. So we can stop them, which will annoy Neil Brabant. Or we gain 2,800 ducats, lose 10 prestige, everyone gains a bit of liberty desire, and we tell them keep it small scale. Keep it small scale. But keep the kickbacks coming. New Gelderland wants some more development. That can certainly be arranged. Include subjects, sort by cost. New Gelderland is green. That's a really cheap gold mine to build up. Actually, New Gelderland's already been remarkably well developed for some odd reason. That got rid of them. And we still have loads of cash. Let's go spend some. Actually, the ones I just ordered, were those all tropical wood? Yes. That's slightly irritating.